Well, alright, friends, subscribers, and internet strangers. What's up? Bearded Picker here, and I'm here to do an experiment. Let's talk about a great item that I found and how little a chance I had to see it. Can you guys see it? I'm gonna wheel you around, give you one chance to. My desk over there table looks like a flea market table. Can you spot the item? And then we'll talk about it in just a minute. Here's your look, and then we will see if you saw what I saw. You guys are a lot closer than I was. So you get a little bit of a shorter glance than I did, because I was at least 50 to 60, 70 feet away. All right, did you see it? All right, let's look at the desk of the shipping table over here and see. You can see a bunch of stuff I've got shipped and stuff, but did you see it? Were you correct? A bunch of you are going. Put in the comments now. What did you see first? All right, and did you get distracted by the things I bought versus the things that you should have seen? That's a good game, right? All right, so first off, I got a new roll here, so if those of you want to know this roll, this is the roll I use. It's 24 inches by 900. It's 40-pound craft paper. This one's almost out, so this is the new one that came in. That's what I use. I think it's down in fifth grade if you have kitchen cabinets. Normally I close these because they're a disaster. But this is an old kitchen cabinet. I found it at a yard sale for $10, and I fit right above the power box. But it also, I knew that I could get the curtain things here. See those guys? A big rod holds that up, right? All right, so here we go. The carousel thing, you probably didn't see it. That's not it. Car radio, that's not it. These three games here, they're not it. But I did buy them yesterday. The red Wii for $20. I paid $10. That was not it. That'd been a good guess though. The iPhone 4, that was $1. Nope, that's not it. These things are only worth like 17 or 18 bucks, but they're so freaking easy. The Sony machine, it's a dual player machine that's not a recorder. I've got a remote. It's worth $120. That was not it. That Krups can opener, it's listed on eBay. That was not it. The printer, that was not it. The hats, not so much. Anything in there, all that's listed on eBay, none of that was it. None of that was it. That's all going to Amazon. Did you pay attention to the orange box down there at the end? Bearded Picker, let's go see what it really is, because that's all I can see is the orange. So Sony sales. Somebody told me that. Let's go look over here, Bearded Picker. All you saw was a Sony box. So I came over here to find this. I spun it around. So what does Alpha 5000 mean to you? Okay, so 20 megapixel. I tell you, anything above 12 megapixel you need to look at. So for a good camera. So it's a 20. That's a modern camera, even though this thing was made in 2014. Okay, we'll come over here to the mess. Ta-da! There it sits in all its glory. That is a Sony Alpha 5000 mirrorless camera. It did not have a charger in it. It did not have, it's missing the strap here. Don't worry, I've got plenty of straps, the wrist straps. So why am I excited about this? This is the lens will come off. It's a small camera. It does great video. It does great. It's very similar to my Canon G7X Mark II. The Mark II is a touch better. It's a couple years newer. But this is a great camera. It still sells anywhere from $240 to $320. I ordered a charger for it. So you're wondering, does it work? Bearded Picker, how do you know whether it works or not? Okay, y'all forgive the mess right here. I'm trying to drink water. That is not pee. That is good. That is Gugon. Okay, look at here. That is an Alpha 3000. That is the camera I picked up on clearance at Walmart for 35 bucks. That's the one Jacob uses when he takes pictures for eBay. So I guessed correctly that the 3000, which I have a generic charger for right there, ignore all the mess, I have a generic charger for right there, would charge that battery. Guess what? Again, the beer was correct. So why do I go through all this trouble, little experiment, to tell you all this stuff? I tell you over and over, you have to ignore the mess. I'm currently living in a mess. I'm trying to get the energy and desire to do something about it. It eludes me. So I tell you guys over and over, you can upgrade your equipment if you keep your eyes out, if you keep your eyes open. Most of the time, I tell you the example of this guy. That is a Brother laser printer. Pay $5 for it at a yard sale. It sat in my building for 2 years before I used it. When my other one started acting funny, I plugged it in and it just started printing. $5. I've bought postal scales at yard sales. I have bought bubble wrap at yard sales, shrink wrap at yard sales, air pillow. I've bought it all at yard sales. I bought craft paper. I've bought cameras, but never a camera that dang good. So I hope you enjoy playing the game. I hope this really reinforces the fact that, you know, there are great stuff that everybody looks at. Everybody looks for Wii's. You know, it was $10. I almost put it back, and Harlan said, offer her 10. She took 10. This guy here, I'd never seen it before. I know you're thinking, Beard, you talk about these things all the time. The model on this one is a SLV D100. I'd never seen the D100 before. That machine is not one that I run across. But a quick check shows that I've got a whole bucket of remotes over there. One of those Sony dual remotes will run this thing, and that's a $120 find. I'm going to test it in just a minute. For those of you who didn't know, Krupp's made this hand. That's a $35 can opener. I think I paid $2 for it at a thrift store. So always be looking out. This guy here is not a home run, but people still buy iPhone 4s. I plugged it in the car. iPhone 4 does not have iClouds or anything locks on it. So you can see this joker still works. There it sits. Looks like any other iPhone, right? Except it says 3G right there. This is the Verizon model. So I think it's an 8 gigabyte. Let's see. All right, settings. It's still very similar. The menus are still close to the same. There's general, about the phone. Yep. Capacity is 6.4. That means 1.6 of it is taken up by the operating system. So that's an 8 gigabyte iPhone. Yep, so I erased it again just to make sure I didn't have anybody's data or anything on it. It's all good. Okay, so what were your great finds today? Did you have any wonderful, exciting yard sale finds? You know, we actually, for that camera, we went through the yard sale. It was in Coleman, Alabama. There must have been, it was around a Sportsman's Lake Park. There must have been 100 vendors, regular yard sale people, vendors. They were all mixed in together. That was at a table we walked through. They were setting up. They were not set up. So Harlan and I walked the whole thing, and we were on our way out. And I caught a glimpse of that orange box. I'm like, Harlan, I got to go check that box out. He's like, all right. I'm keeping walking this way. Let's see. Harlan's brother was there. Another one of our friends are there. So, and we met another vendor from the Nashville flea market. So there's a lot of people who resell for a living at this event. And I asked the lady, the dude, I'm like, how much for this camera? Whatever the wife is, our girlfriend, you know, whatever. She said, I want $20 for that camera. No arguing, no anything. When you know the value of something, you don't always have to haggle. When you've got a great deal, all right, here's your $20. I'm out. And now I'm going to do the next video with that camera just to see how decent it works, because chances are it is an upgrade for me, for Jacob, for his part of the eBay. So I'm going to take the Sony 3000, Alpha 3000, which I had the box for. I'm going to sell the Alpha 3000 and keep the 5000. That's a $20 upgrade. That's hashtag winning. We'll see you in the next video. Roll Tide. Ready to pick her up.